we're in a market and a stage in mobility where there's so many changing things. There's new operating systems, there's new devices, there's new security challenges, and a lot of people are really enterprises are trying to learn how to cope with all these changes. So I think when we come to a show like this, we're interested in learning their perspectives, but also helping them understand these challenges and acting as advisors and talking to them about best practices about how they can leverage the capabilities and the return on investment from mobility while still avoiding the pitfalls and challenges.
We are dealing with a problem within the entire community, regardless of whether you're mobile technology, your infrastructure, what part of the enablement of the ecosystem you're participating in. We have a growing data set that's becoming more and more problematic to manage. Specifically on the mobile side of it is how do we access that information? And how much information are we creating on the edge of our environments that are feeding into all of the content that we're creating on a daily basis?
The two main industry challenges that we find are the proliferation of data, the fact that customers and employees of organizations want access to that data from where, how, and on whatever device they happen to be using. The other main challenge would be, with that proliferation of data, how do you keep it secure?
So the mobile side of things, I think one of the big challenges is finding talent to produce the work. A lot of companies seem to be consulting firms and they'll take on pieces of work, but I think individual companies, when they want to take on a mobile project, they have a difficult time finding resources to help them solve the problems and tackle the mobile challenges that they have.
So this event has been good in terms of we have a good representation of people from the enterprise as well as other industries like government and education. And so they both have different perspectives when it comes to who is their customer. The enterprise has customers that they're trying to actually reach through mobile technology, essentially to grow their business, grow their revenues. Whereas when it comes to government and education, they're dealing with citizens, they're dealing with students, so it's not about revenue opportunity, but it's about how do they make their experiences better through mobile technology. So we have a really good mix of both government, education, as well as enterprise.
Well, we're learning and meeting some definitely new opportunities. There's a mixture of existing partners and consultants, as well as some new customers that is giving us visibility to describe what our offerings are.
And there's certainly a good flow of customers specifically looking for a mobile strategy, which is the area that DSI focuses on most. So this show for us is a great value add to our overall marketing strategy.
I think at this conference there's a lot of fellow colleagues and professionals who are facing challenges here, and they can learn from each other about what they're doing to address these challenges. There's companies like us here who live and breathe this space every single day of the week, and we're here to really talk to them about our experiences, our best practices, and what we've learned from talking to themselves and other customers about help them solving all these business challenges. So I think it's a great event, and I think it's a great opportunity for everybody to learn a lot.
Yeah, people that are attending this event today are learning that it's not one size fits all, and that every company that's coming through the door has a different set of challenges and requirements that they're bringing to the table. And there's a great selection of vendors here today to help everybody with their individual needs and requirements. But on the educational side, it's really about hearing a different point of view other than your own. We tend to get isolated in our companies and in our empires and fortresses, and we don't take a step outside of that to understand that maybe somebody across the street or across the company, the country border, may have a similar or dissimilar experience that could help each other. And this is a really great format for doing that.
Symantec is in the business of protecting data. Whether that data is on a mobile device, a desktop, a back-end data server, we can help them protect that data right across their network to their endpoints, keeping their customers' information secure and allowing them to share that data with their users and their employees.
I think one big takeaway from an event like this, one benefit of it is it gives people a chance to network with each other and talk to each other and discuss each other's problems that they're having within the mobile space, whether it's enterprise-related problems or other problems, ability to share what they're going through, things they've done and tried that have worked, and things that haven't worked, and learn from their experiences and share those together.
I think this has been really great for us because majority of the attendees are director level, senior management, etc. This is exactly the kind of people that we really need to associate ourselves with. It's good for our business, it's good exposure as well, and we actually find a lot of very decent contacts here.
I do appreciate the networking opportunities that exist. The format and the logistics have really enabled me to meet with some of the people.
Mobility shows and shows focused around enterprise mobility, but in Canada there's been few and far in between, and this was the first show that we attended that almost every single delegate is looking at a mobility platform, and which again is a perfect fit for our product.
A lot of the technology changed as well today, so it's extremely important that all the leaders in IT and application developers and software providers get together and have one messaging and get together on the same key topics and talk them out, have an area of focus, and be able to go back to our end users and our customers with a true solution around the mobility. And this event provides the platform to be able to do so.
The way I would describe the networking experience at this conference is any time that you have the open exchange of ideas in an open forum, it's always a benefit to all participants. Whether that participant is a customer, a partner like our partner Nova Coast, or even our peers in the industry.
I think there are things that are changing very, very fast in this industry, particularly on the cloud and the mobile. And there's a huge amount of very useful information that we're gathering, and we should be able to leverage all of this for our business and for our clients as well.
Very important, given the topic, a very hot topic around mobile computing. So the vendors in this particular space, I think, have a great opportunity in this type of an environment to come together and describe their offerings and share with the community what's going on around this topic.
Staffing firm, so it's a great advantage to come to an event like this. It's a lot of more corporate clients, a lot of big name companies that attend the event. And typically it's a lot of management. So the people you're interacting with this type of event, as opposed to a lot of other events, are high-level executives, CTOs, CIOs, a lot of the people that make major decisions for their companies. So it's a big benefit for people like ourselves to be able to network with those folks.
We find this event, people are really approachable. They are coming up, they are engaging in conversation. They seem to be, this is a very relevant topic in the workplace today. And it's something that's top of mind and everybody is struggling with to come up with a solution that works for them. So there's a real meeting of minds here and knowledge share, and people really want to understand what everybody's experience is. So for this particular event, we are getting a lot of value out of it, not only in terms of talking about our company, but learning what people are going through, what their challenges are, and what their requirements are as we look at moving our business forward.